Hey guys, it's Dan again from Pain Free You. Still sitting in the gazebo on the rainy day, shooting a couple videos here. Today's topic is finding balance. And what the heck does that mean? Well, first I'm going to tell you a story. I had a high school buddy who, one of my dear friends, and he and I would often have these deep discussions, pretty deep for 20-something-year-olds. And I do remember, we were out, and I think he took me golfing. We were in our 20s. I was married, but no kids yet. Life was still pretty stress-free. And we were out on the golf course, and we were talking about balance. And he was a big proponent of working hard and playing hard. And the balance was really important to him. The most sad thing that I've experienced in my life is the fact that he was so committed to his job. He was so committed to work. And he was on the 95th floor of the first tower hit on 9/11, 2001. He never made it out alive. And so, for a guy who talked about balance all the time, I found it really eerily ironic that his life ended when he was at work at 8:30 in the morning that crazy September day. And he was always so career focused. He was always so driven. And he always wanted the next best job. And as much as he preached balance and tried to get out on the weekends and enjoy himself, I can't help but think that his drive for that professional success and achievement is what put him in that tower on 9/11. And so, when I talk about finding balance, I don't mean just talking about it. I mean truly living it. And so, how does that relate to TMS and chronic pain and stress-induced illness? Well, what it means is sometimes we can really take ourselves way too serious. We take the life we're living way too serious. We get upset over the littlest things. We get triggered by everything and anything. And we get offended by everybody around us. And we go through life so worried about what other people think, what's going on in the world, everything that we're doing wrong, and we're just so overly judgmental, and the balance is tipped way towards the negative, way towards the I'm a piece of crap mindset. And there's very little to offset that in the soothing side and in the side of the equation where we take care of ourselves. Self-care. It's really important. Dr. David Clark, in his book, They Can't Find Anything Wrong, he literally prescribes to his patients, his medical patients, self-care 5 hours a week. And what he's attempting to do there is to create some balance between the stressful, tension-filled parts of our lives and actually doing something just for you. So, get out in nature, take a walk, go get your nails done, take a bath, go play ball with your buddies if you're a guy, or even a girl if you want to get out there and do something. Whatever it is that you like to do, make time for yourself. And for everybody who goes, but I don't have time for that, I can't do that, I have responsibilities, I've got kids, I've got this and that. Look, negotiate with whomever you live with or you're spending your time with, and let them know. In order for me to get better, I need some me time. And sometimes that could be, a Saturday afternoon laying on the couch watching, TV while the family is out and the kids and the husband are out, or the kids and the mom is out. Sometimes we just need time for ourselves. And that's where we start to find some balance. I will encourage you to find balance between viewing everything negatively and actually exchanging some of that mental energy for time viewing what you're grateful for. What are the good things in your life? What can I focus on that has purpose and meaning for me, instead of trying to fix this damn pain all day long, every day, and struggling. Look, we gotta find balance, folks. We gotta find balance. And despite the fact that I'm pretty well committed to doing these videos, writing a book, I'm going to build an online course, probably a membership support community. I'm very much committed to sharing these videos every day. You see me on Facebook all the time, commenting and responding to comments, spending an awful lot of time doing that. And on top of that, I run an online business selling some equipment to bars, restaurants, nightclubs, cigar shops. Basically, I have a full-time gig running a business. Now I'm fortunate. It doesn't have to be completely full-time, but I've got a lot going on. I've got a girlfriend I see, got a son who I spend time with, but I still take time to find balance. When it's time to shut off, I shut off. Went on vacation recently to St. Martin, and that was great. Literally unplugged for a day at a time. Turned off the phone. Left it in the hotel room safe. Turned off the computer. Checked in at the end of the day, but still I found balance. And those things go a long way towards giving you a sense of peace, a sense of taking care of yourself. Like, I matter. I'm going to put myself first sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. We're still people pleasers. But you know what? You get a lot of satisfaction from telling the people around you that, you know what? I kill myself every single day, doing everything I can for all of you. And I'm not resentful of that. I'm grateful that I have you in my life. But it would really help me to help myself if I could spend some time finding some balance and really putting into place some self-care. So whether it be a Saturday afternoon and get away for 5 hours, or do an hour a day where you just go do something for you. Nobody but you, just for yourself. Start putting into practice a self-care routine. And what you're going to find is that the balance starts to shift away from the negative, overstressed, overwhelmed, into the, hey, I can handle this. And so when I say finding balance, don't let the negative stuff rule your life. Don't let the negative fear of the pain rule your life. I've actually asked a coaching client a couple years ago, what are you grateful for? And the response was, actually, I can't think of anything I'm grateful for. And that is a person who was completely out of balance, who completely let the symptoms overwhelm them and overtake their lives, and they lost the balance. Fortunately, they're coming out the other side, and they're doing way, way better. But without that balance, it's really easy to get lost in the negativity. It's really easy to get lost in the symptoms or the pain. It's really easy to get lost in the distraction. And I'm here to tell you, if all you're thinking about is fixing your pain, you're still distracted. Start shifting your focus towards living your life. That is way more important than stressing out over the pain. That's way more important than stressing out over a stress illness and making things worse. Feel your emotions. Soothe yourself. Do a daily practice of that. And as you experience emotions throughout the day, give yourself permission to feel them. If only briefly, that's fine. But then the rest of the damn day, go live your life. Have some fun. Literally ask yourself, how much fun can I have today? Do that. What can I do that brings me meaning or purpose or joy? And if you say, I don't have anything that brings me joy, here's your homework assignment. You got to find something that brings you joy, because I'm telling you, toiling away in chronic pain or struggling with chronic symptoms is no way to live life. And the more time you spend doing that, the more likely they are to stay. Right? Neuroplasticity. What we fire, the thoughts we fire, wire. So if all we're doing is thinking about the pain and the symptoms, we're wiring them. they're not going to let go as easily. So, what do you guys think? Comment below. Yeah. Hopefully you find that finding balance is something that over time becomes easier and easier, and it's something you got to kind of schedule. Negotiate with the people around you that, hey, one day a week I'm going to disappear and go to the movies by myself, or with a friend, or go do this or go do that, and this means something to me. And make a trade out, and I'll give you the same courtesy. If you want to take some time off for just yourself, go for it. But I need this time for me. I need to take care of myself. And by taking better care of myself, I'm going to be more present with you and the people around me and my family and my kids or my parents or whomever. I don't know who you got in your life, but by taking time for yourself and giving yourself permission to step away from fixing yourself, which doesn't work anyway, doing that 100% of the day doesn't work. Give yourself permission to step away from that. You don't have to do this all day long. As a matter of fact, that works against us. So find some balance in your healing. Find some balance in your emotional world. Look for the gratitude. Find your balance in life, in your activities. And what you're going to find is that when you can reach that balance point, your symptoms are definitely going to let go. So, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And share this if you think somebody needs to see this. And yeah, I guess we'll talk to you guys tomorrow in the next video. I do appreciate you. I appreciate all your support and love. Thank you. I love you too.